Hello students, welcome back. I am here with standard 10 Economics chapter 2 sectors of the Indian economy. We have seen the three sectors. Indian economy is divided into three sectors, or any economic activity is divided into three sectors: primary, secondary and tertiary. These three sectors we have already discussed in standard 9 in our regular classes. Once again, I have discussed in my previous videos. Now we are going through elaborately about these three sectors. Today we will take the topic rising importance of tertiary sector. In the earlier days, in the ancient times, primary sector was very important because 75% of the total population of our country involved in agricultural activities. So, maximum number of people are also employed in primary sectors. But as time passes, people changed their taste and came to the secondary sector for permanent salary in the industrial sector. So secondary sector came into being, came into maximum importance. After that, when more and more factories came up, more production was coming up. At that time, a new sector came into being, that is tertiary sector, because with the production, services are also required. So today my topic is rising importance of tertiary sector in Indian economy or in the production. Over the 40 years between 1971 to 72 and 2011 to 2012, production in all the three sectors has increased. It has increased the most in the tertiary sector. As a result, in the year 2011 and 12, the tertiary sector has emerged as the largest producing sector in India, replacing the primary sector. Now the question arises, why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? There are many reasons, several reasons behind it. Just we are going through few of the examples, few of the reasons. First of all, in any country, several services such as hospitals, telegraph services, educational institutions, post, telegraph, many things, banks, insurance, transport are required. So these can be considered as the basic services. These all are basic services. Without this, development is not at all possible. So with the coming up of these services, transportation, educational centers, banks, insurance, for the development of a country, these services are called service sector. So tertiary sector is becoming more and more important. In a developing country, the government has to take responsibility for the provisions of these services. And these services, when given more privileges, more service sector, more importance of tertiary sector has come into being. Second, the development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services such as transport, trade, storage, and the like, as we have already seen. Greater the development of the primary and secondary sector, more would be the demand for such services. More primary sector production, that will give rise to more secondary sector, means more industries, more production, so industries required more industries to be developed, more industries has been developed. Now these products of agriculture should be reached to the secondary sector industries. Who will reach that? Transport. Transportation. So driver is required. Service sector. Who will maintain those? Who will supervise those? Supervisors. Service sector. Third, as income level rise, certain sections of people start demanding many more services like eating out, tourism, shopping, private hospitals, private schools, professional training, etc. And these all again comes under tertiary sector. When you open an, when the, suppose you first, when the private school has opened, one private hospital has opened and given good services, good medical facilities in a private institutions of education institutions where beautiful and good education has been provided. From there, everybody got good placements. So automatically, as a competition, another person has opened one, another institutions. So a institution is not run by a single person. There are many teachers. So if they involve, there in one institution involve 50 teachers, in other institutions there are also 50 teachers. So 100 teachers were there in service sector. In this way, the population in service sector has increased. This is one example of educational institutions. It also takes place in private hospitals where many nurses, compounders, doctors are there involved in service sector. Many banks have opened. Why? To give loan. For what purpose? For opening secondary sector institutions like industries, factories. So these all service sectors has made the country not only develop but self-dependent. Fourth, over the past decade or so, certain new services such as based on technology, information, communication have become important and essential. The production of these services has been rising rapidly. There are many services which were not there in previously in ancient times, like computer, like aeroplanes, like fastest trains, fastest means of communications, mobiles, laptops, internet. So these are also a part of service sector which has increased not only the income of a person but also number of people involved in this sector has also increased. However, you must remember that not all of the service sector is growing equally well. Service sector in India employs many different kinds of people. At one end, there are limited number of services that employ highly skilled and educated workers. At the other end, there are very large number of workers engaged in small services such as small shopkeepers, repair persons, transport persons, etc. These people barely manage to earn a living, and yet they perform these services because an alternative opportunities for work are available to them. Hence, only a part of this sector is growing in importance. You shall read, means we will read more about it in our next topic. Means tertiary sector is increasing, but tertiary sector is also having different departments. Some departments, some places, it is required skilled and developed, means skilled and trained persons, and in some part it is not required so much skilled persons. But both persons are working in tertiary sectors. What happened next? Which sector employ more persons nowadays? We will go through in my next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, dear students.